What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Henry from HZGaming4U, bringing you guys a part 2 of the My Boxers collection. Well, in the last 2 weeks, you guys have requested about 10 boxers, and I went ahead and I created all 10 of them. So as you guys keep requesting more boxers, I keep adding them to my collection so that you guys could go ahead and download them. Yeah, for those that didn't watch the part 1 video, I went ahead and I showed you guys about 20 boxers that I added to my collection that you guys could use. You know, they're all 90 overall. They all have different skill sets, even though they're all 90 overall. I took a lot of time and I made all of them fight exactly how they do in real life. I tweaked their athleticism, their punches, that they're more effective, and things like that. You know, even though they're 90 overall, they fight completely different. So what you guys do, you go to Boxer Share, press triangle, go to online ID, and type in my ID. You know, look up my ID, which is, you know, Henry Zayas 81. Oh shit, I misspelled my own fucking name. That's just crazy. My bad, guys. I'm a little bit blasted. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Fucking blown right now. So yeah, you enter my collection of boxers and you could download all of them. They're all set up. They're all 90 overall. They're ready for you to pick as a one-on-one battle versus your friends. So any fight that you want to watch in real life, you could go ahead and make it happen in fight night and make a nice YouTube video about it. You know what I mean? So they're all nicely dressed. They're nicely tweaked. They all fight different, even though they're 90 overall. So this time, you don't have to be doing mirror matches. You could just come here and download a 90 overall boxer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take you to the first one. One moment. Alright, so the first fighter that I uploaded that was requested by you guys was Shawn Porter. And I'm pretty sure the reason why you guys requested this fighter was because he's fighting next Saturday, I believe, against Adrian Broner. It's going to be a nice fight. This is a nice up-and-coming fighter. And I'm pretty sure you guys enjoy his last couple of fights. They've been very nice. I think dude could box. He's kind of like, look at his size, pretty much 5'7", 147. But he could also fight at 140. I think here he's gonna fight Broner at 140. So now he's even though he's not that tall, his arms are not that long, but he has a great boxing ability. He got decent power, and dude, you know, he's like kind of like an inside middle range fighter, and he got pretty good footwork and you know, athleticism. So you guys are gonna notice that even though he lacks in size, he'll recover with the other, you know, he's gonna make up for it with the other abilities. Yep. So go get him, go cop him. Shawn Porter. Yeah. Next fighter. Here we have Terence Crawford. Now Terence Crawford from Nebraska. This young man had actually 2 requests. 2 different people told me to make this guy. I think he's ranked in the top 10 pound per pound right now by Ring Magazine. This young man is up and comer. He's very serious. This guy, he's pretty impressive. I went ahead and I watched his last 3 fights after I started hearing from him. This dude, he's like very fast, but at the same time, he's a boxer puncher. But he's conventional. He's more like a conventional, which is like, those that don't know what's conventional, it's like something like Oscar de la Hoya. But imagine like Oscar de la Hoya, but super fast, like you know, pretty fast and very athletic. And so dude has very great ring generalship, and he's a very impressive fighter. Undefeated, has decent amount of knockouts. So this guy is a guy that once Pacquiao and Mayweather retire, they're gonna be leading the way. You know, they're gonna be leading the way. Him and, you know, Shawn Porter, Adrian Broner, this young boxer Canelo Alvarez, you know, they're gonna be running the show, you know. So yeah, so Triple G, of course, my bad. yeah. So yeah, pick this guy up. You're gonna like him. I made him wild all-around fighter. and very fast, power, everything. He has everything. Go pick him up. You don't like this guy. Now, next guy. Here we have Carl Froch. Now, this guy's from the UK. Very well known in the UK. He came to now, he's starting to fight in the USA. He's knocking people out, making a lot of noise. I believe he is ranked in the top, I think he's about 7 or 8 in the pound per pound list. There's a guy that a person requested for me to add him because I kind of needed like a big guy, you know, in there, somebody that could pound and could fucking take a punch and fucking knock you the fuck out at the same time, you know. So we needed a guy like this in my collection. So good thing, good call. One of my subscribers from YouTube, he requested him. Good call. Good at size, 6 feet tall, 160. He could fight anywhere from 160 to 168. So that's his range right there. He's a true 160. So trust me, I build him in a way that you're gonna know. When you get hit by him, you're gonna know that he's a 160, 164, 168 guy. You're gonna know this. But of course, at the same time, they got weaknesses because he'll be a little bit. He lacks a lot in footwork. Not too great defense, so he could get hit a lot. His blocking is not that good. So, but he hits hard as fuck. He could take a punch like a motherfucker. You're gonna like this guy, man. Carl Froch, go get him, cop him. Here we have next none other than George Foreman. This is George Foreman. I focus on his prime Foreman. I say when he fought maybe Ali, with, you know, his body looking strong, you know, looking motherfucker, big ass motherfucker, knock you the fuck out. I think he's like 6'4". There's the OWC. You could use him at OWC. You could pick him. He's 90 overall. He's one of my 90 overall boxers, of course. So yeah, you could go ahead and pick his ass. He's good matchup to go against Riddick Bowe. I think he's a man, him versus Riddick Bowe from the other video that I made, or against Deontay Wilder. Great matchups right there, man. So yeah, I went ahead and make this George Foreman for you guys, so you could have more heavyweights to use, you know, in like league fights and things like that. So hope so you could see 6'4", 220, 83 reach. This dude's a monster, man. He like I said, in his prime. This is probably when he was like maybe like 32 years old. You know what I mean? Man, when he was fucking knocking people out, he was like undefeated, about to fight Ali. You know what I mean? So yeah, you don't like the way he fights. I think I made him a lot better than the way they made him in this game. I think I made this guy a lot better. So go check him out. Go cop him, guys, right now. Next up, guys, we have here James Lights Out Toney. You guys know I think this is a pretty good build. The way they made him, it looks like prime Toney. He's always been kind of chubby. You know what I mean? I mean, there was a time where he was a middleweight. Remember, he fought at 160, 164. Then kept gaining weight and fell and went all the way to like heavyweight. You know, but he started all the way middleweight. So this guy is the middleweight Toney. Somebody requested, one of my subscribers, he's a huge fan of Toney, he requested it, so I went ahead and I got him and hooked him up. It's a middleweight, big bone, which means that this game actually, when you put big bone, he adds some pounds to your punches, trust me. So he will affect, you'll make a difference, trust me. Now, as far as 5'10", 160, so this is straight up prime, and you know, I think he looks decent. So whoever's a James Toney fan, I made him super slick. He's straight up counter puncher, a lot of head movement, but not a lot of you know, combination and things like that. He's just pretty much you know, just he moves his head a lot and it makes you miss and he makes you pay, you know, against the ropes. I made sure I did that, and you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys you're gonna like this guy. So then on to next guy. And next up we have Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Of course, I don't even know why I didn't add him to the last video, but I actually had him already. I already had him in my collection. I just kind of left him out of the video. I don't know why. I think, and I left off, I left off Foreman as well. Foreman. I had Foreman before, but for some reason I didn't put him. And somebody is coming up too that I had him before, and you guys will see who it is. So here it is, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., which, you know how sometimes people in real life will be great, then in a video game they'll suck, or in a video game they'll be great, and then in real life there's the other way around. This is kind of like the case here. You know, in real life this guy's pretty good. He's not great, but he's not bad either. He's pretty good. But in this game, due to his athleticism, his height, his power, he makes you have to make him good for the game. So for the game, he's super good. I swear. Like when I was building this guy, and I think this guy's gonna be a monster. If you go pick him right now, he got decent speed, decent size. He's 160 for real. Like, you know, he got pretty good. He's a true 160. I made him with some good power and good. I think he's a boxer puncher, but he could also brawl. Great mid range. So man, this guy is really good when you pick him in this game. I think he's close. I made him decent, make him cool. So and he pretty much looks like him. So yeah, go cop him. You're gonna like this guy, Chavez Jr. guys. Here next we have Peter Kid Chocolate Quillin from Brooklyn. This guy is another young fighter, up-and-comer fighter. Very impressive victory, his last win. Still kind of lacks his experience. He still needs to fight some of the better fighters, but he's a young guy, so he's going to get there eventually. Great fighter. I made him pretty good all around. He's pretty fast, decent power. If you guys haven't seen him fight, you could go to YouTube, catch some of his fights. So I think I made his clothes badass, man. I know his nickname is Kid Chocolate, man. So I made him kind of like chocolate clothes. Looks fucking badass. Pretty much looks like him. His face, damn, his face looks like him, man. Go check him out. This guy's pretty good size, man. Peter Quillin is 5'11". He's muscular. He's 154. So like junior middleweight. He hits pretty hard. But he's pretty fast. Good techniques. You're gonna like this guy. Somebody requested him. Somebody messaged me from the PS3. I think it was the same guy that requested Chavez Jr. So yeah, good pick. Kid Chocolate, Peter Quillin. Go cop him, guys. You're gonna like him. And next up, guys, we have none other than Antonio Margarito. This is the dude right here. Very controversial guy. The people accused him of putting some little thing on his gloves to knock out Cotto, but ain't none of my business, But I mean, what can you do about it? Outside of that, the guy, has a great size, good boxing ability. He'll hunt you the fuck down. He has decent power, not great, but he got enough power to knock you out. But a hell of a lot of stamina. This dude got a lot of stamina, so you'll get tired and then he'll knock you out. That's the way he does it. I think he looks pretty decent here. Looks like Margarito from when before he got in trouble. This looks like the Margarito before he got in trouble. For real, man. Like whoever, yeah. I didn't even have to do nothing to him, man. This dude looked just like him. So go cop Margarito. Good size, 5'11", 147. Believe it or not. So that dude, I don't know. I think he used to fucking dehydrate himself to make 147 because he never pretty much fought at 154. Like he did, but I think he did against Cotto maybe the second time, but I'm not sure. You guys know. Let me know in the comments. But good size, man. This is a good size. He could hit. He could take a fucking hit. So You're not gonna knock this guy easy. This guy got a hell of a chin. So it's an interesting fighter to grab in this game. You're gonna like this guy, I believe. He's a straight bully. So go get his ass if you like bullies. I like fighting with him. I grab him once, test him out, spar with my friend. Awesome. I liked him, man. So go cop on, guys, and let me know what you think. Now, next up, guys, I'm going to bring to you guys 2 warriors in a row. There was one of my subscribers. He sent me a message on PlayStation Network, and he requested these 2 guys, believe it or not. Especially the next guy that I'm going to show you. You guys are going to be like, what the fuck? But first of all, I'm going to show you guys Ricardo Mayorga. A good point. He stated that I needed some people like this. I needed people that with an ultra chin, people that could just go forward and not get knocked out. So I was thinking of none other than Ricardo Mayorga. You know what I mean? He's been in my collection for a while, but I didn't put him on the last video. So this guy Ricardo Mayorga, you guys already know. He's a wild ass motherfucker. His weaknesses, that motherfucker, he's not gonna block. Like, his defense sucks. Like, his blocking, I think I only put it to like the 3rd star. I think he's like 14. His blocking, but that motherfucker blocks with his head. But now his chin and his toughness all the way maxed out. So to knock this motherfucker out, you gotta hit him with a hammer. So he's not that fast. He's not fast at all. But he got power like a motherfucker, and he got strength. So not too much strength. He got more power. Like, but this motherfucker, he's wild. Like, he's gonna be swinging all crazy. As you can see, he's 5'9", 158. He was always in between 150, 158, 147. He used to go all over the place. But he started, I believe, in like 135. So he is wherever the money's at, he was there. This motherfucker literally blocks with his fucking chin. He put his face and he tells you to hit him. That motherfucker's crazy. So if you want a guy that you want to go forward and knock another motherfucker out, you pick Ricardo Mayorga. Go cop him, guys. Next up here we have a guy that I didn't know his ass. I'm pretty sure you don't know his ass, and your friends don't know his ass. Your dad probably don't know his ass. Maybe if you ask Grandpa, they know. Will of the Willie Pep. Now, the way this guy came up about was because, as you know, one of the announcers in this game kind of mentions him. He says, like good old Will of the Willie, and whatever, that he can't get touched or whatever. Nobody could have touched him. So I think he was like sometimes like an Italian Mayweather from back in the day. You know what I mean? That nobody could have touched him, but he had an ultra chin. Nobody could knock him out either. So he's like kind of like a tough guy, but with fucking he could avoid punches and hit you at the same time. So he's something like a Prince Nassim Hamed. So his build is kind of similar to him. As you can see, he was only 5'6". He's a 140. So he's 140. So he's a junior welterweight. You could still pick him to fight against middleweight. But when you get hit, you're gonna get rocked. So you better have great defense when you pick this guy, or pick him against guys like Mayweather and Pacquiao, smaller guys like that. But pick and choose. But this guy could take a punch. This motherfucker could take a punch. He's super fast. And he got power. He got decent power. He just lacks in in toughness. I made him in a way that if you hit him, he's gonna rock him. You're gonna rock him. He's not gonna take too many punishment, from a bigger guy, that is. So go get him. Try him out. Old school. I had to watch YouTube videos in order to know how to make this guy. So there you go. You got next guy. And here you have it, guys. Guillermo Rigondeaux, Cuban fighter. They call him the best defense in boxing. The dude, he's not going to hurt you. He's not going to knock you out, but you're not going to be able to touch his ass. So this guy, I believe right now, he has the lowest connect against percentage. That means that you can't hit him pretty much. So yeah, he's 5'7". He's 140 or 147, wherever, you know. I'm pretty sure he could fight 147. I think I should put him at 140 here, because he's really a. Let me see what's going on. No. Okay. Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, since I want him to be part of the roster, that you could pick him at middleweight with the other guys, you know. So I had to make him 147 in order for you guys to make him fight with the rest. So. Okay, I know he's 5'7". That's for real. Now he looks just like him. Fucking look at his face, shit. But when you get this guy, this is like the fastest motherfucker you ever gonna grab. But you're not gonna knock nobody out. But he's fast. This motherfucker is fast, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna enjoy it. You guys are gonna love grabbing this guy, fucking taunting people because they can't hit you. I swear, you're gonna fucking love this guy. So go grab him, Guillermo Rigondeaux. Go get him. And finally, guys, the last boxer in my collection. To make it, I think it's number 32 in my collection. Young Cassius Clay. This is Muhammad Ali. I made him super young. This is pretty much Ali, his first 10 years of his career. When he was, up-and-comer fighter, undefeated. He was super fast for his weight class, heavyweight. But I made him pretty much exactly like the fighter, you know, like the other. He has Ali punches, Ali style. Pretty much everything's the same, but his body's more athletic. And I made him a little bit faster, more slick to hit. So you guys are gonna love this heavyweight. 6'3", 214. You guys are gonna love young Ali right here, Cassius Clay. This is before he went to prison and all that shit. Before Foreman, before Fraser. I think this is, right before he probably fought Sony Liston. This is probably like a year before he fought Sony Liston. Around that era, I focus, so. You guys are gonna love this guy. Whoever loves Ali, you go cop this guy, because he's like a replica from the head-to-head fighter. So, go cop him. Go cop him. You're gonna love this guy. So, guys, hope you guys enjoyed I'm not sure how many boxers I show you guys right now, but I hope you guys enjoy the new ones. If you guys got some other requests, drop me a comment below, and I got you guys. I'm gonna keep on adding more and more, so you guys could use them against your friends, make some epic YouTube videos, alright? So yeah, guys, until next one, your boy HZ signing off. Peace.